So this is the 2.1 homework help video. Remember, you guys are completing the evens on this. So I'm going to work a few problems, and if you need more support, then you need to come in for tutoring. So the first problem I'm going to look at is actually number 6. So for 2, 4, and 6, all you're doing is writing the sentence as an inequality. So you're not actually solving it, you're just translating it. So let's look at this one. It says 6 is more than, okay? So we know we have a number. We have the number 6 is more than. So the symbol for more than would be greater than. Then we're going to continue. The difference of a number D and 1. So the difference, remember difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. So we have D minus 1. And this would be our answer for that one. So we want 6, so we have a 6, more than, that's greater than, the difference, so that's what told me to subtract, a number D, that's the variable, and 1. Okay? So you should be able to complete number 2 and number 4 based on that example. If you need more examples, then you can always go back and watch the 2.1 video. You can look at your notes for 2.1, or you can come in for tutoring. Let's go ahead and look at the next section. So on this portion of the assignment, you are checking to see if the value that they gave you is actually a solution to the inequality. So I'm actually going to work number 12 down here at the bottom. So I have negative 3 is greater than negative x over 5. And they're wanting to know if x is actually equal to 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute that value in, and I'm going to solve and see if it makes it true. So we have negative 3 is greater, and then negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. So is this true? Well, negative 3 is further away from 0 than negative 2. And remember, with integers, the further away from 0 you are on the left in your negative numbers, the smaller you are. So for number 12, the answer would be no, that 10 is not a solution for the inequality. Okay, I am going to help you set up number 14a, which is another problem that you're supposed to do. So hopefully you can answer B once we set it up. Okay, so let's read this. It says the largest alligator ever caught in Mississippi weighed 727 pounds. We want to write an inequality that represents the weight of every other alligator that has ever been caught. Okay, so let's think about that for just a second. We have the largest alligator weighed 727 pounds. So if that's the largest one, that means X, which would represent all the other alligators, would have to be less than 727 pounds. Okay? Because if that was the biggest, then all the other ones have to be smaller. Okay? And so, like I said before, X is the weight of every other alligator. Okay? Then with that information, you should be able to answer B. So in this section, remember you're doing evens, so you should be doing 8, 10, we did 12 together, we did 14a together, and you need to do 14b. So for 16, 18, and 20, this is a review of graphing. So on your paper, I don't expect you guys to go all out and make like these fantastic number lines with every number on them. However, you should be making a number line of some sort. So let's look at number 18. Let's do that one together because it's one that we have to flip. So notice on number 18, it says negative 3 is less than t. And remember, t represents a number. So negative 3 is less than the other numbers. Well, that doesn't really help me. We want to represent the numbers that would work for t. So I'm going to rewrite this with t on the left. Remember, I encouraged you to do that whenever we were working in class. So when you rewrite, it should be that t is actually greater than negative 3, because you have to take that inequality and flip it around whenever you rewrite. So now we have all real numbers that are greater than negative 3. So let's go ahead and draw us a number line since we're graphing. I am going to put negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and 0 on my number line. Okay? Alright, so if I want all numbers that are greater than negative 3, I know that negative 3 is not included in my solution set because there's not the little line under it. And the numbers that are bigger than negative 3 would be to the right of it. So I would draw my ray coming off of my open circle pointing to the right. Okay, you guys didn't seem to be having too many problems with this in class, but if you do need some extra support or you have any questions about anything, please come in for tutoring. I will see you in class tomorrow.